Diagnosis August 19th of 2019. Passed away on February 10th of 2020. So I didn't really give grief time to enter my life.
Didn't have a shot.
Yeah.
It didn't have a shot.
Right.
You just, yeah.
It
Right.
wasn't getting through.
Right.
And any downtime that was created from COVID at that time, I spent on Bereave, working with Eli and Keegan on what this would ultimately come to be.
Why was that important to you to do?
I left that experience feeling so appreciative, so emotional, and the third, maybe not so positive reaction was so surprised at this one dynamic, this idea that like everybody dies, and we have figured out a way to personalize everything that we do as people and consumers in almost every other touch point. The way we shop, the way we watch TV, the way we scroll on our phones, weddings, right? How many times your parents told you about that one keg they bought for their 300-person wedding back in the day, and everyone got a solo cup and it cost $500, right? Like, look at them now. I just got back from a 5-day wedding in Palm Springs. This was highly, highly custom, and it's awesome. That's how it should be. It's a big day, right? And everybody dies, and we haven't addressed that reality at all. Sure, there are a few, fringe opportunities to send your ashes to the moon or down to the ocean floor or whatever, turn them into a diamond. Okay, that's all well and good. But there's not hardly enough attention on the awful experience you have to go through when you lose someone close to you. And that just didn't sit with me very well. I felt like, despite everyone's best efforts, this is not an indictment on anyone that helped us along the way. I thought they did the best they could. The fact that we are asking the next of kin or the closest of friends to go through what they have to go through in the days following the loss of their loved one just didn't seem right. And you have these moments, I think, in your life where you acknowledge this limited time that you have on earth, and you're here to do a few special things. Like everyone's going to leave their mark on this world in some way. This is an opportunity to do that for everyone else.
Sure.
And my mom, that was like her ethos. So no better way to pay homage to her, posthumously, than to pursue something like this that would have an impact on literally every single person in the world.
Sure. It almost sounds like, and regardless of religion and spiritual nature, but it almost sounds like, in a very strong manner, she was guiding you in some way to this thing that you found injustice in. After she tells you you're going to be a civil servant, here's this injustice. Can you find a way to bring light to this in some way and to change people's lives in some way?
Yeah, it's interesting. So we've been at this, at least thinking about it in earnest, since May, June of 2020. So just over 3 years, it's been in our brains. And even in that 3-year period, I remember, hell, even the way that you and I got introduced, right? There are these moments where I know, whether it's my parents or my mom or Eli's parents or someone else close to the business, Pat's father, someone's doing something because there are things that happen for this business in service of, again, everyone in the world. that the only thing you can blame them on is like someone doing something special for you.
Somebody pulling some strings somewhere.
Right. It's like, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because we're just so fortunate in certain periods or chapters of this business's existence to be able to look at those types of things and just only be able to blame,
Sure.
someone up there doing something.
Sure. Yeah, no kidding.